Hello? Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? So, massive update, by the way. Well, I should first ask, how's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing well. But yeah, massive update. They changed the way that cars are worked on. Also, I think I somewhat got the look I'm looking for. I'll be honest, I did have a dentist appointment, so I know, crazy. It's like I just keep having them. No, it's just the way they separated everything out. Just all happened to be within like no time. But no, so a lot of the car stuff has been changed. If that makes sense. Yeah, they changed a lot for mechanics. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. So, okay. So, the plan for today, for the today. Okay. First of all, we're gonna do a basic. Okay, we're gonna do a basic rundown. We got it. Okay, focus, guys, or focus me. Okay. So, mechanic stuff. Okay. Not that it really affects me. So they've changed the way that tuning works. So now when they tune things, they require parts essentially to work on things. So depending on what they're working on, they have to move to a certain part of the vehicle essentially now. So it's like they work on wheels. They gotta probably go up to the wheels. So they've changed the way tuning works. They now require parts, essentially. Now, vehicle colors, there's preset colors, and there's RGBs, or HSL, if you're one of those people. So, there's RGB, hex codes, HSL, which is hue, saturation, and lightness. We're gonna have to get food. They now have jack stands, so they can raise and lower the suspension to work on the suspension stuff. They've added stancing, which I mean, of course, people are messing around with. So people have not been how do you say? People have not been behaving with it. But as for pearls, I have to do some things with the pearls, a little bit of management stuff, hopefully. We're gonna try to call 2 people that we called back in January to see if they still want an interview. If they don't, then hey. I'm basically gonna add them on the potential hires to be like, no, because they haven't contacted any of us. I should probably check what food places are open. North. Why? Why are all the places that are open right now? That sucks. What am I doing? What am I doing? But yeah, we're gonna call them, see if they respond. If they don't respond, because usually I, like, even though people say like, oh yeah, just send me like an email, which means like, oh yeah, contact me through Discord, and I'm like, that's why I'm like, when it comes to people putting in applications, I really don't like it when they're just like, oh yeah, anytime, just send me an email. It's like, because to me, when people say that, I'm like, that just gives me the mindset, that just shows me that their mindset is, hey, as long as, you know, you ask some OC, it just gives a certain mindset that I'm just not, I'm kind of meh about. Do they have a vending machine? They don't have a vending machine. That's annoying. But yeah, it just gives a particular thought of if I don't want to have to be sitting there constantly just sending OC messages being like, hey, if you want to pop into the city, I can do your interview. Plus, I think I need to start. I need to change up Joey's mindset a little bit for roleplay reasons, because I've noticed I kind of just hire anyone. Like, I don't really like the interview. Just feels like it feels like when you do the interview, it turns into just this situation of like, if I just like, hey, I've done the interview, but if I'm just going to accept everyone, then what's really the point of the interview, essentially? If you're just gonna be like, yeah. Like, it defeats the purpose, you know? So I'm like, I gotta start finding RP reasons to be like, a little bit more particular about how people respond. And be like, based on your responses, unfortunately, I cannot give you this position, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know. Because that's the reality, though. Like, realistically, you're not gonna have... You're not gonna have a situation where it's like, you're gonna get accepted at every single place. And it feels like that's what it's unintentionally turned into, and I'm like, I'm not saying we're gonna start denying everybody left, right, and center. But I definitely want to be a little bit more picky. Just a wee bit more picky. I have a problem with like having them do fillings. The stuff they put to freeze my mouse. It lasts forever. Put it this way, I've had my mouse frozen since 10.
You're not selling bushy juice again.
What? Did you really just take a gun out on me?
No, sir. So it was muscle flex, muscle flex.
I was like,
By the way, let me tell you something.
I'm harmless.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
Yeah,
By
I
the
don't
way, your
believe
car
that,
is
sir. You look
gorgeous.
very strong.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Even he can tell you I am literally harmless.
No, you're not gonna do anything. It's good. Is that Joey
That's
from Pearls?
impossible. Look at that
It's
jawline, sir.
What's
I bet you
impossible?
slay.
I am absolutely starving, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, let me.
And it was either I either come here, which is the shorter distance, or I go to Coney Shan's Cream, but I just woke up and then, I don't want to wake up and have ice cream in the morning.
They have
good.
super amazing cheesecake here.
Yeah.
You should definitely get some.
Just to hold off for now, so you don't pass you on nothing here. If you want to give me a hint. Give me something.
I need both of mine.
Oh, you need both? How about this?
Yeah, I need both of my hands. I can't really give
Can
you
you
one.
give me both? Here's a slice of cheesecake.
Why do I
and a
feel
bottle
like
of
that
water.
joke went completely over your head? Unintentional.
No.
Really funny.
It was funny, but I didn't want to admit it.
No?
You know what I meant, okay? Because I can't I don't want to throw this at you.
You assumed
Imagine
that I
just someone
knew what
throwing-
you meant? Well, okay. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're funny. But yeah, that's just so you can
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
wanted to
just
have
head
those
in
now?
and see what I can grab, honestly, but hey.
Yeah, no, we got you covered as well on food and drink.
We got salad burgers, cheesecakes, apple
Only so they'll keep me so I don't pass out in the middle of the night. I'll be like,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah,
Because that would just be awkward.
yeah.
Yeah. Polite request from, I don't know who it was. Yeah, please don't take a gun out on me next time. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of spooked
Yeah,
me.
it was muscle flex. Sorry, sir.
Oh, it was.
It happens to
spooky.
the best of us.
Especially since I was literally taken hostage the other day, so I'm kind of like, well,
Yeah.
it turns me off.
But yeah, if you need anything from us, let us know. We have our LCD selection is available as well as stuff inside.
I'll make sure to holler your name if I can actually remember it when I holler. Because I
Paulie.
think the last
Paulie
thing
Jr.
you need to hear me say is, Muscly Man, where are you?
No, it's I think we met before. I'm Paulie, but if not,
Oh,
I'm Paulie.
we've
Paulie
met
G.
multiple times, but I'm
Yeah.
honestly terrible with names. That's just the problem.
It's all good. I'm Paulie. This is Joe. That's Jenna. One of our managers here, and our good friend Sarah.
Okay. But yeah, I'll look through the shelves, see if I
So
can
let us
find
know.
anything. They pulled a gun on Joey. It's like, why the? It wasn't a muscle flex. I was trying to see if I could get them to not say it was a muscle flex, Cause I don't like when people pull that. I've always been iffy about that. It feels weird. I could. Or worse, it's like, oh, it's a muscle spasm. That right there is what I hate the most. Is when people say they have a muscle spasm, I'm like, oh, you should see a doctor about that. And they're like, no, like it was. It's like, well, why would you say it's a muscle spasm? I was like, muscles don't just randomly spasm unless you actually have some kind of issue, That's why I always am like, no, you should see the doctor about that. And it throws people off. Funny. How's there no water? There's all the alcohol, but no drinks. But yeah, that's Polly. He, what the hell? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? That... I'm slightly confused. The man in the red has been telling me mixed feelings about whether the shop is open or not.
Oh.
If
yeah,
that makes sense.
Oh,
I go to those shelves, he's like, oh yeah, you can look at those shelves. But if I go to that shelf,
yeah. So we
he's
have
just
our
like, you
main
can't look at the
counter.
one.
So the way that it works, we basically have it to where certain counters when we're
Really?
clocked in. Yeah, you want to clock in.
Okay.
Certain counters are closed when we're clocked in, just because we can get that stuff for you.
Oh, okay.
But certain stuff like our partner products you can get over there. So
Got it. That makes sense.
yeah,
I mean-
not a problem at all.
I was wondering, I was just like,
So we have
And
some
same
coffee
kind of-
cake. And
I was just
coffee
making
at
sure it
the
wasn't
front
just
counter.
like me.
Oh yeah, no, you're all good.
Yeah, we got coffee and coffee cake up at the front counter up here. If you just want to talk to this gentleman right here.
Yep. He's very talkative.
And then
But
I think
yeah.
over here we got some slushies, I believe. Want any salmon burgers or cheesecakes? I can.
That's
help
kind of
out
what I
with
was looking for. I was looking for, you know, like a couple things to eat and a couple things to drink. Quite literally a couple.
Okay. Well, what are you looking at exactly? We got
Well, I
we got
looked
a
over
menu
there
right
and I
there on
didn't
the wall
find-
there if you want to see.
I didn't
Fine,
see
look at the
any
menu
like
real quick.
fruit punch or drinks really in the fridges, which I mean, I found there was alcohol, but I didn't see any
If you
non-alcoholic
want to look
things.
at the poster we have right here on the window,
Oh,
let me know what you like. I can grab it for you from the back.
you know, sometimes when you just get a little too close, so it
We just
everything
got
looks kind of
cheesecake.
blurry.
It's gonna
you
be
know,
6 slices. It's $300, and we got the red and blue energy drinks, and we have some apple juice. And then we got the salmon burgers.
Oh, I wish Polly was in here so I could make a joke, but he's not in here.
I can grab them for you.
Yeah, I had to make a joke about something in particular. It has to do with one of the pictures. I'm about to make a joke and be like, no. I think you'll laugh at this. A little bit. You won't probably admit to it though.
Could be in here in a second.
It totally has to do with the skateboard. I just had a question about the skateboard.
Sure.
Does the skateboard come with you or without you?
So I am not included in the skateboard. It's more just for show.
Ah, okay.
But I could actually, that's actually a really good question. I could show you what it looks like live and in person. Oh,
You know, I saw it and I was just like, you know, I might as well, you know, try to make a joke out of it and be like, hey, I'm just
That's pretty
wondering.
funny.
'Cause you're in the picture, so I was just wondering, you know.
it's really just because my Photoshop skills on Canva are really not that good to only get the skateboard, and I figured it looked good if it would show someone like a model on it, you know. But
Oh,
I probably
okay.
should have.
You know,
Probably should have, like, a good
totally,
looking person on there,
totally not
to be honest.
flexing, totally not flexing. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. That's me being a little silly.
Hey, Paula. Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's going on,
Hey,
sir?
Sean,
In
how you going, man?
in the mask. That I think I know who it is, but I don't.
Don't hurt
actually know
me.
who it is.
Who do you think it is, Polly?
I have an idea, but I can't assume.
Do you want my
What,
guess?
because you are
I can
wearing
make a guess.
Hmm.
You are masked individual number 635,032.
Oh, be nice. He's the gentleman is what I think it is. He's actually a very cool guy.
Well, I don't, you know, I can't.
Oh, you see me.
I
on
can't
this before.
assume, so I just have to.
we have to guess. You know, he's technically right as well.
And the worst thing I could do is, you know, assume someone's name.
I have a good idea who you are, but you're wearing a mask.
It's
I don't
Karma.
100% know. Okay, that's what I figured it was. Yes, hi Karma. I don't want to just walk up and because some people wear masks for a very direct reason, and then if you go, hey, they're like, well, what the fuck, man? I'm supposed to be masked. You know, shit like that. But I know.
I'm different that way just because people know me by my mask and I do wear the same outfit.
Yeah. I like the cup, by the way. Match it with the mask. It's a nice touch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I
Is
did
that
wish it was
Decide on what you want of us.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Which MC is
I
that?
blame Polly. He got me
Grey Wolf.
distracted. It was all flexing.
Oh, nice.
Jealousy, you know.
What are you up to?
You know what? I think I'm gonna
I'm
do
just
salmon
looking
burgers.
this
Do
up,
you guys have just like water or something? Not really. I don't really want.
I think it's gonna be over here.
Oh, I got the water. So just
I was gonna say, I was like, there was none on the fridge in the fridge, so I was like,
yeah, we gotta restock. But yeah, we have it's for $10.
Oh,
So it says
that's
how many you like.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do 3 and 3 for the same burgers. Waters.
Okay. Here's his water. You want to put it in me? You know what? Cause you're a nice guy.
Oh,
We'll give the
back up a little bit. Last thing I need is, you know, slipping into it.
give me an extra one on the house.
Let me go grab the salmon. You said 3
Yeah.
salmon burgers as well?
Yes, three salmon
Yeah, just been
burgers
chilling.
and
I'll go with,
3 waters.
Yeah, let's go
How
inside.
do you
grab the
pronounce
salmon
the apple juice? Is it apple or is it apple? And is it juice or just?
Just apple juice, I guess.
Okay, so it is apple juice. I've always wondered. We got this. I believe you can math. At least I'd hope you can.
Let me go grab the salmon burgers.
Okay. And now I wait. Am I gonna be able to pay with card or And with card, is it gonna be like a bank transfer or is it gonna be more like a
We have the mobile terminals.
a mobile what? I thought I heard you slip up and say something else. I was confused for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
So it's gonna be $135.
135. Okay, you know what? I'll pay first, and then you can hand me the stuff.
I want to point at me. Actually, you want to pay cash or card?
Card.
Which would you prefer? I can do either.
Card.
Okay.
I just wasn't sure because I know some businesses.
Try again.
They do.
You gotta.
Oh,
Yes, shake. Stay
no,
pointing at me.
no, it's because of taking a second. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just,
No, sometimes the
Terminal
tap
kept yelling
line
at
knows.
me.
Sometimes the yeah terminals are
Okay.
finicky.
Go
sometimes.
You come out, point at me. I'll hand you a burger shape.
Terminals are impatient, I guess is what it is. Then again.
And then there's 4 waters, 1 on the house.
Oh, I got one on the house. Appreciate it. Thank you.
There you
You have a good day.
You too.
Who knows? I might even get gas, depending.
See? You understand, Sarah. All right.
Bye. You guys have a good day.
Thank you, sir, so much for stopping by LTD. We'll see you later, okay?
Good job.
I don't even know if I'm on the right side of my car. Not gonna lie.
Appreciate you, sir. I'm gonna be officiating a wedding tomorrow. Would you believe that? First time.
Congrats.
Yeah, it's. Would you believe that?
I almost said
never thought
congrats
I
on
would-
your marriage. Not gonna lie.
Oh, maybe one day I'll get married. Not tomorrow though. But thank you, my man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you guys stay safe. Don't
Of course.
Hey, fam.
don't let him flex too hard on you guys. You know, eventually you'll get to his muscle mass. Eventually.
Thank you for the compliments. You take it easy, okay?
You
Have a
too.
great time.
You know, you gotta give the little, you know, ego boost a little bit. Nothing wrong with a good old ego boost. But no, what we'll do... That's the thing. It's a little different. With their business. That's why I was like, So like, where with us, most of the stuff we serve, we just have to make and then serve. Where there, it's essentially the equivalent to having like multiple vending machines. But yeah, we're gonna have to call... Wait, Marcus is working. Oh yeah, I have to go up to these ones. I did not expect Marcus to be working, not gonna lie. Beep! I'm okay with it though. I have to also be careful like eating. Because I don't... It's okay, you guys don't need a full explanation. I swear to God, if that's his car. Oh my God, I can't see. It's like, yep. Yeah, that's the magic of having contrast. Because you can't see anything.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, I'll grab your drink.
Boom!
first. Hi, how's it going?
Did I spook anyone? Did I? Anyone?
Um,
You can say no.
sure.
So that's a no. You could have just said no, by the way.
I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
That's why. That's why when I said it, I was like, you can.
I was
Don't-
delayed reaction.
See, you just made it weird.
Excuse me.
No, but it's fine. I'm gonna go get all like ready and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna ask very loudly so he can hear me.
I still
how
have
was
like
your
3
service
water
today?
bottles in my pocket.
Right, it's my water now.
Did he give you? And is he
Sorry, what
providing?
did you say?
I'm just
Huh?
I'm just wondering how is he doing? I'm whispering very loud. I apologize. Totally not whispering very
Are
loud.
you
on
okay,
purpose.
sir?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm a manager.
Oh.
But no, I was just wondering if, you know, he's serving well and all that stuff. You got
Yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah, he's
doing fine.
amazing.
okay.
Yeah, he's
Wonderful.
explaining us stuff, so it's all good.
He's a
That's
little
good.
cutie.
Yeah.
I won't tell him you said that.
Did you take all the food?
I'm not gonna make it awkward. Remember to clock on here. You know what I'll do so I can be on the The radio. Oh my gosh. 93160. Hello, you on radio? Watch him say no. I'm prepared for him to say no. Do I put the winter outfit on? Because the thing is, I could totally get away with it. Unlike him, unfortunately. It's one of those situations of I'm the boss. I could do what I want. I can do what I want to. Ow. What else? What else do I need? Let's see if it works. Oh, it didn't do it. That's sad. Ow. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. Someone thought I was gonna do something, so when I pulled up to a place, I had a gun accidentally apparently pulled on me. So,
Oh my god.
which I told them, I'm a harmless flea. Don't.
Yeah, I mean,
But
so
it's
they were
fine.
just they're
Well-
expecting something bad to happen, so they pulled a gun on you.
I quote, they said it was a muscle flex. But it's
A
fine.
muscle for.
Yeah, yeah. The way people's
Well-
muscles works are very confusing nowadays.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
Well,
it's
it's a good
fine.
thing you didn't get shot.
I mean, if I was, I'd be getting a lot of money.
Hey, true. True.
As bad as that sounds.
I mean, blood is pretty valuable though, so.
What do you know about blood being valuable?
No, I mean like in your body, it's valuable.
What are you trying to say? I'm kidding. Is that why your hair's red? I'm
What?
kidding.
Because of blood? Nah.
I'm joking. I'm in this weird mood for some reason. I'm feeling jokey. But then again,
Okay.
I also have to call two people to see if they want to do interviews, and well, let's just say if they don't respond, then I've been waiting for a response since early January. So, if they don't respond, they're getting the big ol' X.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
That's a long time to wait for an interview. I'd assume they would have found something else by now.
That's kind of why I'm like at the point with them where it's just like, well, I have called them and that they have not responded. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one more time with both of them, and if they don't respond, well, clearly they don't care enough. But then again, on their application, you know how I don't know if you were one of the people, but you know how some people when they fill in their fill in applications, they just email or whatever to and all that stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really email people often, so
Oh.
I
see.
try to call them when I'm around, and when they say they're around, and if they don't respond, well, the way I see it, clearly they don't care enough. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure I called like 2 to 3 times that day. I did call them. But they did not respond.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not around, then like
And I
they're probably
waited.
not gonna be. They're probably not gonna be here to work anyway. So.
Yeah. I don't know. When I hear people, when I see things, I'm not gonna lie, when I see things in the application relating to things like, oh, just email me and I can wake up for it. It's like, I feel like that's a particular mindset, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's only if I actually contact you will. I don't know, it just doesn't feel very professional, you know?
Yeah, there's some people like that that are just they won't show up unless you ask them to.
So I don't wanna encourage that. So how many people
Yeah.
have ordered new drinks and have been unfortunately told, yeah,
Oh my God. It's every day. Like
Yeah.
I've made a point to where I just like I ask
Missed
right away.
opportunity,
I'm
by
like,
the way. You could have said the thing I've seen on the internet. Could have said it's
seen
every
one-
day, bro.
Oh no, I don't think I would say that. But yeah, I just ask them like, hey, do you want are you wanting alcoholic or non-alcoholic? And then if they say non-alcoholic, I let them know right away. Like, all we have is soda and water.
Yeah. I'm just like, and that's why I try to be positive about it, but I mean, like, with how long it's been gonna be, I'm not gonna lie, it's been kind of annoying on the management side of things, because all we can literally do is wait for the people to finish writing the new recipe book, and well, like, there's not much we can do on our end as it relates to it, essentially.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, so like, there's the Shark Attack Punch, which is like a fruit punch, right?
Yes.
And then there's also the Fruity Pitcher. Is that just like a big pitcher of fruit punch?
They're different. They're very different.
What
I
are-
can tell you
how
what
are
the
they different?
concept. I can tell you what the concept for the recipes are, but I don't know if those are actually going to be the recipes.
Okay. Yeah, because I was
Um,
looking, and I'm like, man, these look kind of similar.
Plus, it gives me time to wait until the person said until their time, because most of them say they're like after 2 p.m. and it's still 1:39. At least it feels like it's 1:39, you know. So
Yeah.
apparently you did well with that order. I asked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I asked. I was curious.
Nice.
They asked me if I was
Try to be
okay.
good. Oh. Well, you did walk up and say "boo," so like.
I mean, I like I
That
said,
sets a precedent.
I don't know. I'm just in a. I don't know how to describe the mood. I'm just in this. I'm just in a mood, I
A
guess.
little goofy,
Yeah,
silly.
just a little goofy. I'm not high or drunk, I promise.
Okay. It's a little early for that, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say I went to the LTD earlier, and you know how they sell skateboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw on their poster, there's a picture of Polly with the skateboard on his back, and I jokingly asked him. He's like, "So, are you included, or does Polly come separately?"
Okay. How did they react to that?
He fully understand it was meant as a joke, and then, you know, obviously being a big muscle man, he flexed a little, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
think it's a pride thing. It's not to flex. It's very much he's proud of the work he's done to get his body in that shape. So
Okay. Does Polly work over at the gas station?
I believe he's the owner of the gas station,
Oh shit. I didn't
but
know
I'm
that.
not gonna confirm that because I'm not fully sure. I know he works at the gas station, but he also works at the gym. So
Okay.
I say the gym because there is only literally one gym, so don't really have to clarify that it's. The
Well, there's
puppet
the local gym, right? But isn't there another place too?
there's the pump and run, and then there's the local gym, but nobody works at the local one.
Oh, okay.
But oh yeah, I was doing the thing about the. I just woke up, so I apologize if I'm kind of
No, you're
scatterbrained.
good. You're good.
But no, I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna check what those recipes are, and then quickly get those calls, and hopefully, I have a feeling though they're not gonna respond. That's my thought. I don't honestly think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, if it's already been a month, I wouldn't be too hopeful either.
Well, that's the thing. It's like we try to keep track of those things, and then I just remembered about them, and I was like, I mean, if they haven't contacted since then, clearly they're not too concerned.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
I mean, there's
recipe.
plenty.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Recipe.
yeah.
Okay.
Focusing. Yep.
Like I said, scatterbrain.
Difference between Fruity Pitcher and Shark Attack Punch.
Yep. I don't actually know fully what the difference is, so. It's so sad because it's like, oh, the fruity pitcher, blah 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 blah. It's like, just trying to find it. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, you ready? You ready? Okay. Let's
I'm ready.
keep in mind these are concepts. They're not confirmed whether or not that's the way it's actually gonna be, so don't actually fully know. That's kind of how us sending in ideas kind of work. We send them ideas and then they kind of proportionate, I guess.
Okay.
So, you said the Shark Attack Fruit Punch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Fruit Punch, or as I like to shorten it on the menu, Shark Attack Punch, because, I'll be honest, it didn't fit on the menu at the full name. It's Fruit Punch, blue raspberry syrup, and ice. Yep. And then the Fruity Pitcher is cucumber slices, mint, strawberries, and lemonade. So yeah, they're different. They sound the same, but they're
Okay.
different.
Yeah, alright. No, that makes sense.
Originally, I was saying we did have more alcohol ideas, but then I pushed the idea of, well, we don't have a lot of non-alcoholic options. Originally, we only had 2, I believe, on this, and then I was like, why not do this? So that was the, let's see, did you put up the menu? Like a responsible person, I believe you
Yeah.
are.
Always. It's on Yellow Pages.
That'd have been awkward if I didn't see it, because then I'd
It's
been
on
like,
food.
like you lied. You lied to me.
It's on there. It's on food.
No, it is. I'm saying if it wasn't there, that would have been really awkward.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so the Virgin Mary, originally, the Virgin Mary wasn't an idea.
What's that? Just like a Bloody Mary, but with no alcohol?
Yeah, so originally, I gotta find it. I gotta actually find it, because I don't remember how long ago it was mentioned. It was a while ago, though. It was a Caesar of some sort. I believe it was like a Caesar originally. Like, the idea was that it was gonna be a Caesar, right? Because that's what it's close to, or something. Like, with the whole tomato vibe thing.
So sorry, it was a like a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, so
But
if
with
I remember
alcohol.
correctly, yeah, originally it was a Bloody Mary, but the problem is, then we would have had, like, barely any non-alcoholic options and a lot of alcoholic options.
Yeah,
Like,
can you
the-
make
That's a good question.
I'm checking.
But no, yeah, originally...
Yeah, I
it-
don't see one.
So originally, yes, it was going to be like a Bloody Mary, but then I pitched the idea of, I mean, it wouldn't be hard to turn that into just like, you know, I believe. You know what? I'm not going to say believe. Yeah, and then that's when I was just like, why not just turn it into a Virgin Mary?
Okay. Yeah, I
Because
mean,
that gives
I
us
think it's-
another non-alcoholic option, but that's for... Plus, you know what the thing about the Virgin Marys are that'll be kind of nice? People can feel like they're having... Like, they can still fit in with the people that are having alcoholic beverages, but then they're not actually having alcohol.
Yeah, true.
So they feel fancy enough, but not like... They're not going to be intoxicated, you know?
Yeah, they can still drive afterwards.
Pretty much. Because it's basically just a... It is basically just a Bloody Mary, but just... non-alcoholic.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of alcohol
So I'm gonna be honest,
options.
I do not. I'm gonna be honest, I do not. I don't drink very often, if ever. So it gives
Yeah, same.
it gives me an option to be like, I'm just gonna get a Virgin Mary. Well, it's just a Virgin Mary. You don't have to get aggressive about it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, calm
sorry.
down, chill.
I just kind of
Vibes like right here. Vibes like trying to stay here, and you just brought it to like right here. Let's bring it back down here.
up there.
But yeah, no, it was right here. The vibe was like kind of right here. We was just chilling, and then you got all aggressive because I said Virgin Mary. I know it's a pretty big word, kind of crazy, and it went up here.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's bring it back like down here.
Okay, we'll bring it back down.
Okay, I'm gonna see if these people answer their phones. I know I sound annoyed, but it's just like I realized that yesterday apparently a lot of people put in applications. Which, I mean, I guess that means the QR code's working. That's great.
Oh
Love
yeah, yeah. Wasn't there an email chain about another hiring thing?
Yes, I was the one that actually pushed it because, let's just say we've tried to do it in the past, but it's always been finicky. I think I've figured it out for it to work, but we'll see if it works in the future because it's not. The problem's never been it not working. It's always been that for whatever reason they expire. So
Okay.
some people in management are a little bit about it, and then other people in management are like, I mean, let's go. I was the one that pushed the idea for a QR code. I just feel like, you know, even though we're fancy, let's try to push those things. Let's push modern practices, I guess. We're not.
Yeah.
But one thing I did say, with the rest of management is, we're not doing QR menus. No.
Yeah,
No.
that's probably. I thought it was really good when we had a menu right up here. 'Cause
I mean,
people
you
would
can always put it up.
Oh really?
Yeah, and, like, that's kind of the idea with the QR thing, and like those things is, cause the one problem that one person in management had is how will that work on a phone essentially, but the thing is, the idea is that those things can be just put up, and then you know you just boom, scan. I'm gonna die. I don't like this. That's annoying.
I'm trying to put up the flyer real quick to see if it'll go up.
Yeah, it should, as long as you're right. Also, I have something to talk to you about because I know you've done this before.
What's that?
Because the wonderful thing about tip jars is they're They're labeled. And also, you do this on occasion. Other people do it as well, but because you're here, I can actually say it to you. Make sure you take your tip jar. For one.
Oh yeah. I forget to pick it up.
Because
a lot.
sometimes I think you like you like fall asleep here or something, but you're just kind of sleeping with it or something.
No, I I do all the other close up stuff, lock everything up, delete the yellow page, put up the bleeder post, and then I just forget and walk out.
You missed one thing in that.
Hey there, I'm hoping it's gonna be a nice weekend. I'm hitting the beach.
You gotta clear the calculator.
Clear the calc. What is that?
You gotta clear the calculator. You've done it a couple times, so you kind of leave all the stuff from your very last order that you've done without clearing it.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
We don't mention it because I'm gonna be honest. There's some things we try to leave to common sense.
Gotcha.
But we'll
Okay.
never usually say it because we don't want to make people feel bad and think we're just calling them dumb. I'm not saying you're dumb. Just to clarify.
No. It's just.
It's more of a reminder, if anything. It's a friendly reminder.
Yeah. Holy cat. People fighting out there or something? Well, I'll get these guys order real quick. Hey, welcome to Pearl Seafood.
Whoa.
Hello, what do you guys? What's the menu? Is there a menu on Yellow
You're looking
Pages?
very intently at all of us.
We've got the yellow pages, and actually we got a menu right back there on the on that poster.
We got bad news though.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
Please.
Alrighty, a fight or flight combo. Okay, did you want to do alcoholic or non-alcoholic drinks with
Alcoholic, please.
that? Alrighty, and what drink
You
would
on
you
the
like?
radio, by the way?
Hold on.
Yeah, I do have a radio.
Okay. Are you on the radio though?
Uh,
Just in
yeah.
case I don't hear you from the back while I'm making the calls.
Spiced margarita, please.
Oh, we don't
Oh,
have the.
Yeah, we don't have the recipe for that one yet. We have the Mia Mimosa and we have the Peach Fishbowl, and then we have the wines.
I'll have the Mia Mimosa.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the writers to finish up writing the new recipe book for here. So.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alrighty, $110, and you doing card?
Yes, please.
You're not the
Awesome.
first person to ask for one of our new beverages, though, and I will say I am glad that everybody's excited for them. Keep that excitement up, though.
Yeah, I'll be back once they're around.
Yeah, the more you come in here, and the more you come in here and you ask for it, the more we know we
That's
have to,
good, yeah, exactly.
push those writers to be like, hey,
Yeah.
we keep getting asked. Respectfully,
Yeah.
hurry up writing.
Hopefully it comes through soon, man.
All we can do is hope.
Oh, good.
But yeah, I'll be in the back. I'm gonna try to make these calls and.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so the terminal keeps telling me that I need somebody to point at it. Maybe try to.
Oh, it's probably
reposition
because
a
I was
little
too close.
bit. Oh, okay.
I was like right next to you. Our cars
There
are
we
made very
go.
sensitive in this state.
Yeah, they are. Alright, let me grab that drink for you real quick.
Okay, we're gonna make some calls. Yeah, calls that, very... But first we're gonna eat. Oh, whoops. Plus he's fine. Let's see. You want it bad? Okay, so first we're gonna call a guy named Vinny. No. I wonder if I can just type the number. No, I can't. I wonder if it has like 3, 4, 8. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, how do I explain that to, like, that's why I'm like, when people pull the muscle flex thing, it's just like, yeah, how do I, like, if I want to tell someone that happened, how do I explain that? Especially with pulling a gun. It's like, how do you accidentally pull a gun? Like, punching someone's one thing. But pulling a gun, it's like, how do you accidentally pull a gun? Like... How long do we leave this dial tone? Okay. I could also text. They didn't answer. 455. Oh, I don't remember about this one. I love making phone calls. Oh, you don't know what my conversations have consisted of so far?
What's that?
Beep. Beep. AKA just dial tone.
Yeah.
Reef and
Alright,
beef's a good
5
option.
reef and- Yeah, it is. 5 reef and beefs, 5 fighter flight combos.
It's like I purposely put it up there because I knew people would,
Yes, they
you know, order it often.
Yeah. Alright, I'm sorry, which drinks do you want?
Uh-oh.
Oh, we do have,
Uh-huh.
so for non-alcoholic, all we have is soda and water. And then for the alcoholic... Okay. Did you want E-Cola or Sprunk?
Yeah, mum.
Hello.
Alright.
Good evening.
Alright.
We're just coming to check the menu out.
One sec.
Is it possible for you to take off the mask? We don't really...
Yeah, of
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, so total is 1,000.
Not gonna lie, we see masks, we have to assume the worst.
Awesome.
Of course, mother, of course.
I appreciate you taking it off.
Alrighty, go ahead and point at the terminal whenever you're ready.
What in particular on the menu are you looking at?
Checking out the reef
Said
and beef at the
error
minute.
with transaction. Okay.
Pretty good choice. Probably say it's the most popular choice, not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll say 2 of them.
You have to fish for this all yourself?
We have we pay the local fishermen to get it
Okay,
all.
fair play, fair play.
They get paid well. We
Okay, go ahead.
you know, we believe in fair business practices. We don't work with
Awesome.
that don't
Alright,
get paid
I'll
well.
get those drinks for you real quick. And you said E-Cola, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I don't really rate the call up for the Virgin Mary.
Okay, I will say one thing about the menu. So,
Alrighty, your drinks are here on the
the
counter.
like the Shark Attack Punch, Fruity Pitcher,
And I'll go
Virgin
get that
Mary.
food ready for
Unfortunately,
you.
we don't have those. As of yet, we're still having the writers are still unfortunately getting all that written up. So
Okay,
we can get our
okay.
new cookbook. So same with the spiced margarita and the Shark Attack shot.
Yeah, no worries.
But I will say, keep coming in and asking for it, because like the more people that come in and ask, you know, the more we can push the writers to be like, the sooner we get it done, the more we don't have to ask them.
Yeah,
like,
keep
hey.
nagging. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, it's like the nagging doesn't stop until until it's finished. Essentially,
It's easier to get it done than keep asking. Just
Pretty much.
hopefully the writer gets through and we'll do it soon at some point.
and it's
What
not.
did he say?
I don't like to
Don't
think of it
stop?
as nagging. The more professional term is it's called being persistent. You know, persistence.
Yeah, that's more of a pleasant way to say it.
Saying nagging makes it sound like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good for everyone because it's one less thing they have to work on once they finish it. But it's all good. How was your service today, ma'am? How was he?
Oh,
You don't mind me asking. That's good, that's good. He answered any questions you had about any foods, anything?
Yes, the service is
Wonderful.
pretty good here.
That's good. Just checking in. By the way, yeah, I'm a manager, so that's why, you know, I don't normally ask for reviews, but then again, I'm also not, I'm not used to having someone working at the same time that I'm around, so most of the time it's like, well.
Did you get many custom down here?
Do we get many customers? Do you want the honest answer or the professional answer? I usually prefer to give the honest response because I am just that type of person.
Honest.
Yeah.
Honestly, I won't lie, things could definitely be better, but considering like, you know, location and whatnot, it's there's a reason we push things the way we push out things, so it entices people to go out of their way to come here. But I'd say we're pretty good for now, but things could be better, if I'm gonna
Maybe
be
you
honest.
should host a little party or something. Get some attention down
We
here.
have plans for events. That's the only spoiler I will say. As someone on the management team and helping out with the event side of things, I will say we do have plans in the future. So look forward to them.
Yeah, it should be good for business.
I'm pretty sure we actually. I don't know if you saw the poster at the front, if it's still there, but we are going to be having like a Valentine dinner thing.
Oh yeah, I see now.
Just because it says, you know, it's for couples, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could do, you know, like, do like a friend date, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I see. Have you had much interest in it? Any tables being booked?
Do we have much Not really, but then again, I mean, the only places people can really sit is, like, outside. People have to be kind of, creative with sitting on the inside, but...
Yeah. Have you not tried advertising?
For the Valentine's
anywhere else?
dinner, it's probably going to be happening outside if, you know, weather permits, of course.
Have you tried advertising anywhere else?
You mean are we putting up posters anywhere else?
Yeah.
We usually just have yellow pages. It's a lot of word of mouth, if anything. We try to go for the word of mouth side of things, but hey, open to suggestions essentially. Not like we can put we can put posters up on government buildings, because there's a lot of things that would have
Should
to
speak
be.
to some petrol station owners.
Alrighty, 5 reef and beef combos, 5 fighter flight combos ready to go.
Thank you.
Someone's
No
eating
problem.
good tonight.
Yeah, a lot of good food.
All right,
You too.
You as well. Have a clamtastic day.
Oh no, I forgot. You're making this a thing.
Oh, it's a thing, all right. Alrighty, how can I help you, sir?
Could I do 2 reef and beef meals, please?
See, I told you, the reef and beef, it's popular.
Oh yeah, the surf and turf is great, and then you get the garlic mussels with that. It's good
That's
stuff.
fine. Like I said, but in case you guys were wondering, yeah. So I was the one that actually did the whole menu, so that's why everything's ordered in the way it is. It's kind of ordered from most popular to most requested to least requested, but you know.
Yeah. So you want to do alcoholic or non-alcoholic drinks today?
Yeah, we'll go with non-alcoholic, please.
All right. So we've got spring water and soda.
Just do 2 sodas, please.
All right. And we have E. Cola or Sprunk to choose from.
Technically, we have grapefruit soda, by the way, if you ever want to offer that.
All right. Got the total is $220. We're doing cash or card today.
Cash, please.
All right. So you can go ahead and set the cash down here on the counter.
Mark, I don't want to get too close.
Yeah.
Cards. I was just letting you know. I don't know if you heard what I said, but yeah. When it comes to the sodas, if you ever want, you can always mention we have the grapefruit soda.
I think
I
you
always
need like
offer
a special bottle. You need a special bottle cap opener, I think.
Oh no, I've had. I'm not gonna lie. I've
really?
tested, like I've just had it like that.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I couldn't drink it for some reason.
Unless something has, unless they've changed the way that they've bottled them, maybe.
All right. So I've got 2 E. Colas here. I'll go grab your food for you real quick, okay?
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna
I'll
do
give
that.
that grapefruit a try. Or yeah, you gonna give it a try?
I'll do it as a. That way I know.
Okay. Let me know if it works.
You got 'em?
Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
What you gonna buy there?
Glasses, bro? It's only me one I need it for.
I was wrong. Mark! I got bad news for me, but good news for you. You were right. I was wrong. It's good news for you because you were right.
Okay, I'll take it.
You should know by now. I'll admit when I'm wrong.
It's okay. Alrighty, 2 reef and beef combos ready to go, sir.
I'm waiting for the day that someone gets an Ocean's Delight. But then again, it is mostly
Yeah,
shellfish,
of course.
so
Please enjoy and have a clamtastic day.
You too.
I will get used to this eventually.
Alrighty, how can I help you?
Could I get? I'll have 2 Ocean Delights, 2 reef and beef, please.
Is it because I
Alrighty,
said
2
it?
Ocean Delight, 2 reef and beef.
Is it
Yeah,
because
man.
I said it?
Yep, of course. Gotta try it out.
That's the way I like to see it. You don't know until you try it. For all you know, it could be great. I mean, they've been perfectly paired, you know, to...
I hope so.
Well,
Alrighty, we doing cash or card today?
Card, please.
If you don't like it, you know, just feel free to let us know. I won't feel bad. I was the one that tried to pair them to the best of my ability to what makes sense combination-wise.
Even if I don't like them, I'll eat them either way, mate.
Yeah, but, you know, I appreciate honest reviews, you know. Because if something's wrong, you know, unless someone tells us, I believe that if something is wrong, it's better to tell us than not let us know and then something just continue to be wrong, you know?
Of course, of course.
And did you want to do alcoholic or non-alcoholic drinks today?
Non-alcoholic, please.
Alrighty, soda or spring water?
I'll have 4 sprunks, please.
Alrighty, we can do that.
Good choice, good choice. I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure the hardest
your
meal to
sodas here
prepare.
on the water.
Pretty sure the hardest meal to prepare was actually the reef and beef, believe it or not.
How come it's the hardest?
Why was it the hardest? Because you know, surf and turf's kind of a classic thing. So it's like trying to pair something with like a classic without taking away from it. It's very difficult. Plus, I mean, like, you've seen how big a surf and turf is. It's a pretty filling meal. So I mean,
yeah,
trying to add to that without, you know, making you feel too stuffed. It's a challenge.
You should just put under it hungry, because if it's a big meal, then should tell people to starve themselves beforehand.
I used to work at the hospital. Like I would feel like I'd be going against my morals if I recommended someone to starve themselves.
Oh, you used to work at the hospital?
Yeah, like I said, I feel like I'd be, you know, completely going against my morals by doing that.
I mean, you would be, but I mean, it's more money in your pocket, mate. Business is business.
Yeah, but I try to make sure, you know, we're fair, because I know that is an unfortunate mindset that the world does have, where businesses have a, well, you know, we're trying to get our money's worth.
Alrighty, 2 reef and beef combos, 2 ocean delight combos, ready to go.
Appreciate it, brother.
If you want,
of
you
course.
can try out the Ocean's Delight right here, and you know, let us know how it is and if it works well together.
The ocean delight.
Yeah,
Let's have a.
yeah,
I am
it'll be
feeling
the
quite
calamari
peckish,
and
actually.
oyster.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about the texture.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It is calamari. It is very much a. I think that's why Ocean's Delight is, like, you know, one of the more picky choosy kind of meals, I guess, because it's very much a, if you don't like that texture, then you're probably not gonna like that meal. But if you like it, you like it. There's no real middle ground.
Together.
Like, there's no real middle ground to it.
The calamari has a bit of a weird texture, but it's got the taste is good, so I can put with it. And the oysters are just perfect, mate, perfect.
Yep, like I said, they've been paired to basically work with a overall, instead of it just being kind of like you're just eating the food to eat the food, it's supposed to feel more like an actual experience.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of places do that, where it's just like, well, we'll just use your food and here's your drinks, that's it.
Yeah, actually,
We're not fast
people
food.
prefer to come here due to the experience, and you actually get a conversation. Where I think I went to, was it Burger Shot? And it was just like the people there just don't want to work there.
What do you want? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we might not be open as much as the other people, but you know, we at least try to make our time as worth it as possible.
Yeah, because we're always on the pier, so you'll always see us in here.
We have a lot more to prove because we're not a fast food joint. A lot of other places are fast food joints. You gotta keep that in mind as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, we're one of the few just restaurants.
Of course. Anyways, I do appreciate the food and the good service. I will speak to you both later on.
Yeah, you stay safe.
And you, brother. See you
Enjoy.
later. See you later.
Have a clam-tastic day.
No, I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to it. Even though it makes sense. You know what a part of me
People
wants?
like it. People like
I'm
it.
waiting for someone to walk in and be like, I'm actually allergic to clams. And then you just be like, hey, have a good day. It will happen one day.
It will happen, and then I will have to say, you know.
What do you say?
Hold on, there's something. Say,
Yep. That's
I
the
don't
problem.
know.
There's
But
not
I've
a lot
got
of fish you
time.
can work with.
I've got time to.
The problem is
think
we
of
can't say
something.
anything's fishy because because fishy's not associated with anything good.
Yeah.
There's a reason I've never put a thing on Yellow Pages relating to and have yourself a fishy experience, because it's like, no, I don't think anyone wants a fishy experience.
No, that does sound a little awkward.
There'd definitely be people asking, but what do you mean by fishy? Like when we're no, that's the thing. We have so much room to work with pun-wise at a fish focused place, but like
We don't even serve fish, though. You know?
No. You wanna know what the ironic thing is? You wanna know what we've been told about this place? Like that is just hilarious. And there's a reason that I've never, and to this day, I will always push for us never to have it, just because the irony of it. When you look at when you look at this place, do you not get the vibe of we probably sell fish and chips?
I honestly no, because I get vibe of like, so there's this restaurant that's offshore called Red Lobster, and this place reminds me a lot of that.
I've not heard of the, I've heard of the place offshore, but I've not I've never heard the comparison to that, honestly.
Yeah, and I was actually thinking,
I feel better about that comparison though to what we usually get, which is that we look like we'd sell fish and chips.
And like that's kind of like that's more like fast food.
And that's the thing.
Seafood, I feel like.
You didn't. The thing is, you also didn't work here before. Like, I don't think you worked here prior to.
No, I only got hired a month ago.
Yeah, and you weren't here before the big ol' menu changes. Let's just say we didn't have the meals, and a lot of our things were let's just say ever since I started working here, things have been being pushed in a more focused direction. Not because like the management of things were bad, but it just felt kind of, we were giving off we had some things that felt like fast food vibes, and then we had other things that felt like upscale restaurant vibes. So I was like, well, we either go one of two ways. We either push this, we do what everybody else is doing, which, I mean, was the popular opinion, because it's the easier route, which is, let's just go full on, like, fast food vibes. But I was like, well, that's the easy route. You know, that just feels a little too easy. And that's what everybody else is doing, you know? There's already, like, God knows how many fast food fast food places in this city. Why not just be different? Why not go for the fancy vibe? We might not, and as he said,
I don't think there really is any other like
we're one of the few. I think
restaurant.
Mir Restaurant is also one that kind of has the same vibe as us, where they're more of a restaurant. But I think there's only two actual, like, you know, restaurants. That'd be us and yeah, us and Mir.
Yeah.
But no, let's just say there was a lot of mixed things going on, and it was just like, you know what, let's focus this. Let's focus on being a little bit more professional. Let's go for a different vibe. And I mean, clearly it's working based on what he said. I mean, you heard what he said. We're different than all the other places, which is good. It means we give off a different vibe, which is what I was going for when I got this position.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a different vibe than most of the other places, which is really nice, I feel. It's nice to have variety around the city.
And that's what I said to them. I don't know if you heard what I said to them when you were back there, but they asked literally how, if we're like busy and how things are going here. I honestly told them, I'm like, I wouldn't say we're as busy as most places, which is true. We're not. But the thing is, we get enough people that it's fine. Where it's manageable, I guess. Do you ever feel...
Yeah.
Be honest, do you ever feel overly stressed out when you're working? Like anybody's like rushing you? Like they probably would at
not
like
at all.
a fast food restaurant?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Like, where's my food? I've been waiting, blah, 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 time. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, we're not supposed to...
Most people, like, end up just buying 1 or 2 meals when they come in. Or the guys that come in and buy, like, 20 meals, like, they know that they're gonna have to wait a little bit. So I feel like they're more understanding.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like our food is... It's not like it's as easy to make, let's be honest.
Yeah, there's a lot of ingredients.
We know exactly what food I'm talking about when I say that. Looking at you, which one was it?
I think the roast chicken is actually, there's so many things. And the crab cakes have a lot of ingredients as well.
Yeah, the roast chicken. It's the hardest thing by far to make. I'm pretty sure is the fight or flight, and then the next thing would be the reef and beef.
Yeah, luckily I haven't had to make any new.
So whenever people ask for both of those, I'm not gonna lie, I go into the back, and as I'm making the food, I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be a while.
Yeah.
This is gonna take a bit.
I admit though, like anytime anybody asks me, I gotta tell them like my favorite is the crab cakes because the crab cakes are so good.
That's my problem. I'm honest with people. I'm like, I can't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have a favorite. But also,
you know
what the thing is, the difference is, I also was the one to make those meals, so I'm gonna be biased no matter what.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And I've worked here for so long at this point, then it's like, I'll be honest, I don't really order anything from here, but that's also because I'm like, well, I'm trying to, I don't feel like I should put my money towards this business if, well, we're doing well anyway, and I don't want people to look at me as like I'm going to be, I don't want to come in and then it feel like I'm just gonna get a discount or I'm gonna be treated a slightly different, so I just go to other places. It's the same reason I don't tend to grab food out of the fridge. If I can help it, I try to get food before I come here. It's just, you know, it's different.
Yeah.
That's why whenever people ask what they recommend, I'll always say meals. I'm just like, meals. Because one, I'm kind of proud of the fact I was able to get those to work, and people seem to love getting them. I don't know, were you here before we had meals?
No, I think when I joined, the meals were already on the menu.
So before, we had 2 things compared to these 4 meal options. Before, it was and you'll see what I mean exactly. I mean, you'll hear exactly what I mean when I said like we have these weird kind of mixed vibes. It's probably the most modern term I think I say. Not gonna lie. I try to keep professional, but vibe, it's just a word. It just works.
Yeah.
But no, so before we had we had a section called specials. Okay? Specials. And all they were was, there was I think it was the Sanders special and the Sanders booze special.
Okay.
Obviously named after the owner.
Yeah.
So I had my, you know me, I'm just honest, because I feel like people would rather me be honest than, you know, go with the typical, what seems like a scripted response, if that makes sense. Like that you typically hear from management. That's why you'll notice me and Sanders are very different with the way we act.
Yeah, I have noticed that. Yeah.
But
In
it
the email
works.
chains.
That's the thing. It's just the way it is. Like he is a lot more. I would say he's a little bit more authoritative with it, and like he's not strict. I'm not saying he's strict. Keep that in mind. He's just a little bit more. This is how it is essentially. I've always said, and I still think to this day, I'm a little bit more laissez-faire, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I try to be as hands-off as I possibly can. So that gives you guys room to kind of be creative, I guess, with how you do things, without feeling like I'm forcing you to do something a certain way. Like, obviously, there's standards, like a standard line you gotta ish follow. But I'm a lot more, you know. But no, so yeah, originally we had like a Sanders special and a Sanders booze special. And all it was for the Sanders specials, you got four of any appetizer, 4 of any main dish, and 4 of any beverage. Or the booze special was, I think, 8, and 8 of any alcoholic. Do you see any issues with that yet?
Okay.
So, the idea was people could essentially get whatever they wanted. It was a create your own meal, essentially.
Yeah.
But the thing I found with people, and if you think of it from the customer perspective, right? What's easier from the perspective of the customer? So say I'm here and someone said, oh yeah, you can get a special, you get to choose your appetizers, your dishes, and your beverages. Or we have preset things that have been made to work together. All you have to worry about is choosing your beverage. Which would you find less stressful to do?
Yeah, I assume most people would find the pre-made meals to be less, to be easier, because yeah, they can just kind of say like, oh, I want this meal, and then I'm gonna go through and pick out things off the menu.
Because let's be honest, how many times have you been to like one of the food places, like to any of the, you know, various businesses in the city, and when they ask you what you want, you're kind of sitting there like, for like 10 minutes trying to just figure out what you want. Because there's so many options, you're just kind of like, what? And then in the end, you end up just being like, what do you recommend?
Yeah, I mean, people overstuff their menus a lot, that's for sure.
So what I did was I'm like, well, the thing is, our menu's not gonna get any smaller because that's not how that works. So I was like, so either we continue along with this whole they choose, and then constantly being asked, what do you recommend? Which I'm gonna be honest, at the time, that is typically what it was. A lot of people would just come in, they'd be like, can I get the Sanders special? And it's like, okay, what do you want with that? And most of the time they're just like, what do you recommend? So then I'd have to sit there going through, and like I said, I don't particularly have favorites, so I'd be sitting there like, I'd have to consider allergies, I'd have to consider whether or not, like, I'd have to consider so many things just to choose what I recommend for them. Because sure, I could say anything. I could say anything with shellfish, but the thing is, if I recommend shellfish and then they then tell me, oh, I'm allergic to that, it's like, I didn't know that. And then it has to be this weird thing of, well, you never told me. Well, I didn't know.
Yeah, so it's like, what do you recommend?
So
well,
that's
I
why
recommend that you get an EpiPen and
so
eat this.
so that's why I was like, honestly, from the even from the more like legal side of things, I guess, not in a bad way, not like saying anything we've done is illegal, but I'm saying like this also makes it a lot. There's a little bit more padding from the legal side with doing it this way, because the thing is, it has been made so it's like, okay, here's the meals are essentially just recommendations without having to go through each thing and be like, I recommend this and this, or this and this. This way they can see what they want, be like, okay, let's do this and this. I mean, let's do this many of this. And then all you have to know is they got this meal. And then you go prepare that. Instead of spending 10 minutes recommending things for them to say no or yes, and then spend another 10 minutes in the kitchen making this stuff. Like, you see where I'm going with that? It's a lot less time being spent trying to figure out what people want. Plus, as they said, as they've said, and this is gonna be my main thought throughout the day now, because I'm not gonna lie, I've never actually heard anyone say it, but I loved hearing the whole. It feels like an experience people are actually willing to talk here, and I'm like, because I've made it so people have time to do those things.
Yeah,
I've made everything. I've tried to make everything. I'll be honest. Sanders wasn't particularly a fan of making things easier because, well, yes, some of these things are common sense, right? But I'm like, my counter argument to all these things, okay, it's not about whether or not people are just it's not whether it's common sense or not. It's more of, if we make this process, if we make the entire process easier to be done, then that is more time you, as well as any other employee, can spend. That is more time you can spend, just actually, like, talking with the customer, giving them an actual experience, not really having to worry about being like, oh, okay, I hate to cut this, conversation short, but I gotta go make these meals, so I gotta do this. Like, the stress isn't there. We've eliminated the stress. I feel like we've eliminated the stress substantially than what it could be. I don't know if you feel the same way.
I mean, I don't necessarily get too stressed unless it's like a lot of people piled in. Then I will feel like a little stressed, like I need to hurry, because I don't want people to wait too long.
Plus, we're also pushing catering as well, so it'll make that 10 times easier.
Okay.
Okay, you can go back to what you're saying. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine. But yeah, just basically whenever there's a lot of people in here, because I've only had that happen once or twice. But other than that, no, it's pretty chill. I kind of like the whole atmosphere of the restaurant and the location specifically. It does get a little scary sometimes because there are people that come down here and there are people that come out here and just attack locals and stuff. It's weird.
Yep. There's a lot of things that people do down here. They think we probably don't see it.
Yeah.
There's times where I'm gonna be honest, I feel like things are going on, but like, I mean, you know, there's like walls and the windows are tinted, so I'm not gonna like, sure, I could call the cops, but like, I'll be honest, I have called cops on people before, but like, the problem is like, if I didn't see it, all it's gonna turn into is cops are gonna come down. They're gonna ask for a statement. They're gonna obviously ask for a description, because that's typically how it goes. They're gonna ask for, like, description of the individual. But if all I did was hear them, but I never actually saw them do anything, I can't really work, like, it's gonna be basically a pointless report to them.
Yeah, you know? I was here the other day, and there was a guy who was over there.
But I mean, if they're being obvious about it, obviously, like, put in a police report.
Yeah, I tried to call 911 and nobody answered, but like, there's a dude right over there, and he was just beating up locals with a golf club.
That's okay.
Like,
I had a local beat me up the other day.
Oh, geez.
For getting out of for parking my car.
They came at you and tried to beat you up?
Oh, yeah, it actually happened right on the front steps. I ended up calling 911 for like an ambulance, because I'm gonna be honest, they freaking smashed my glasses.
Oh, damn.
And well, the last thing I need is to know that there is a piece of glass in my eye.
Yeah, that would
Which
not
there
be
wasn't.
good.
You know, thank God there was no glass in my eye.
That would not be good at all.
But no, a police officer came. They checked on me the best they could, considering, you know, they're not a medical professional. And no, I seemed fine apparently. Then again, I also got taken hostage like the other day.
Oh god, yeah. I've only had that happen once. I'm not looking forward to it. If it happens again, because it was pretty scary.
Oh no, it's. I wouldn't say get used to it. Don't, like, I know I seem rather chill about it, but I try to, like, I try to not let it bother me too much, because I don't like to predict the intention of why someone decided me. So if I do that, it's gonna stress me out thinking about why.
Yeah.
The thing with criminals is they have their own reasons, whether I like their reasons as to why they do certain things. No matter what I say to them, is probably not going to affect whether they continue.
Yeah, true.
Even when I was working at the hospital, I didn't. The best policy, and I think I've said this God knows how many times at this point. Best policy, if you ever get taken hostage, don't if you don't make it a problem, they usually will not make it a problem. Most people say that the thing I hear people say, at least a lot, is that criminals are very trying to find the word that they said. I'm trying to find an appropriate word for it, but I don't really know another word for it. People have said that they're not criminals are not very pushy. That's not the word they used. They used a different word. Let's just say they used a medical term, but a more inappropriate word for it, relating to females. And well, let's just say I don't particularly think that's exactly what it is, because I still think that like a criminal, although they're acting nice, if you say something wrong or you mess up, there is no doubt that they will still do something to you. So the best thing you can do, and I cannot stress this statement enough, do not play hero. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody's willing to pull a gun on you for money, then their priorities are already screwed up enough that, yeah, can't really trust their judgment.
all you can do really, and I'm pretty sure I've said this in the I'm pretty sure I said this in the emails, but I'm not gonna think because I can't really, you know, with the way I said things, it's kind of hard. But let's just say when I got taken hostage, I came through the door, so you know. So don't be weird about it. I guess is the best way for it.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple minutes until the storm hits, so
I think the power's gonna go out in like probably 2 minutes.
yeah. So I'll go ahead and get all
you know.
closed up, unless you're sticking around.
No, honestly, usually I leave when the power goes out because let's just say my glasses have this like tint to them, like have a really dark tint. So when the power goes out, and I'm in a building, I just can't see.
Yeah, yeah, it does get really dark.
I cannot see at all. Like, but no, honestly, if you ever get taken hostage, just comply. Be you know, don't. This might seem weird, but like the thing is, you don't technically have to answer. You don't have to tell them your entire life story when you get taken hostage. It was actually a benefit to me when I worked at the hospital. Let's just say someone took me hostage. Most of the time, they will usually ask you whether you are like a government employee or whatever. These groups of individuals, they didn't ask, so I didn't tell them. They didn't know until they brought me to the bank. And let's just say the police response went from, you know, a typical bank response to about twice that after they found out I worked at the hospital. So
okay. Yeah.
Don't feel worried about not telling people, because like the thing is, like, if they don't ask you, you don't have to technically tell them. But if they do ask you something, you very much have to, because you have a gun. You have a gun to use, so you do not know what will trigger them to pull that trigger. So it's better to just comply. It's a safe thing to do.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is add sass. I've treated people at the hospital. That could have been easily preventable. Because I asked them what happens, and then I get told, I was taken hostage, and then they shot me. I said, oh, why? I'm like, oh no, they were asking me some things. I didn't, if I had acted X, Y, and then they got shot. So I'm gonna be honest, the amount of times I had to bite my tongue to not just be like, why? If you didn't, all you had to do was not be sassy.
Yeah, I mean,
criminals
that's
hate
fair.
Sass, if I've learned anything.
That's fair, but like, I don't know. I hate the idea of just having to comply with somebody because they decided they wanted to. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with shit talking them a little bit.
But that's going to get you shot.
Well, then they're going to be facing an attempted murder charge.
You know what I mean? Like, you benefit more from complying. Like, the thing is, when they took me hostage, right, they also asked me if I had anything illegal on me. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even have a gun. I've managed to talk my way out of every situation. I mean, I still got, you know, brought to, like, things, but I've never actually been shot, and I think that's due to, you know, me just complying, not giving really any attitude. But I still, in the end, like, when the police ask me what happened, I'm gonna give them as much detail as I possibly can, considering. Also, don't worry too much about the word snitching. I hear that word is popularized a lot.
Yeah.
And if all you do is worry about snitching, nothing's gonna happen if you don't tell cops about things. And if you don't tell cops
Yeah.
about things, well then, if you try to bring it to court and the cops have nothing, then you're basically accepting the fact that you're gonna lose that court case at that point.
Yeah.
Because well,
I mean,
you decided not to tell cops things.
Yeah, I'm not worried about anybody coming after me for snitching. I'm like, I didn't commit the crime, you know? You don't want to get caught, don't commit the crime.
Oh, I won't lie. After I tell cops things, there is that initial worry of who heard me say something, but then
Yeah.
there's that other part of me that's like, well, if I don't say anything, it's better for me to tell them now than something worse happen down the line because I didn't say anything.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you can even get hit with a charge. I don't know what it's called, but it's like harboring a criminal, not harboring, but like
it wouldn't-
impeding an investigation.
You wouldn't get anything from that, because the thing is they'd have to. Here's the thing about legal things. It's like everything court-wise. Like even though they can try to charge you for those things, if they have no proof of you doing that, then they can't do anything with it. Like
Okay.
that's the thing. Once it gets to court, unless they can absolutely prove it with no doubt at all, there's nothing they can do. They can try to charge you, but that's a very easy one to get out of. But I'm not saying, oh, now start going around, withholding information, because it's easy
Yeah.
to argue your way out of it.
I definitely will not withhold information. If somebody points a gun at me, sorry
mean,
for the
hey.
foul language, but screw them. I don't care. Like, I'll tell the cops everything I know about them. Oh, here we go.
Oh wow, I can actually kind of see.
All right, I'm gonna start getting ready to close up.
Don't forget the 2 things I told you. Which I see you're doing one of them. Good. Don't forget the second one. A lot of people forget about the calculator, I'm not gonna lie. I've done it before. But yeah, like that's the thing, like, even though people are like, yeah, you can like, are fine with shit-talking criminals, I'm like, I have not, like, I personally have nothing against people shit-talking criminals. Do I believe that that is the smart choice to do? No. It is not the smart choice. Would you believe that I consider this to be a winter outfit?
The one that you got on now?
Yeah.
No, because that
literally
looks
a light
so
sweater.
cold. Nah, that's not winter.
It's literally a light sweater, but it's there. It's enough that if someone decides to sit outside, I can go out there quickly and just be like, here, there you go, and bye.
Yeah, you're gonna be frozen.
Well, I mean, usually when you're serving people outside, you're only really having to go out there for like a couple seconds, and then you go back inside. And again, why would I really have to go outside?
All right. Are you staying in here, or are you?
That's awkward. I just got into the rock. I'm just taking my coat off, apparently. No, I'm probably gonna head home. Update my my budget, because as people like to say, apparently I'm super frugal, but I think I'm just wise with money. But hey.
Yeah. Do you want me to lock up, or do you got it?
If you want, you can lock all the doors. Just keep the front door locked, and I'll lock it on my way out, because I'm probably gonna be out in a second after you.
Okay.
And it's easier than doing the weird lock unlock game of locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked,
Yeah. Okay. I'll leave the front one unlocked.
Appreciate it.
Alright, nice talking to you.
You too. Joey's just so, like, he's just so chillax. But, like, that's the idea. Like, he's meant to be, like, the chill kind of... Although I will say, on occasion, I wouldn't even say it's him that talks over people. It's kind of a bad habit that I have. That's, it's not a good habit to have. But, like... It's one of those things of, well, did he actually lock all the doors? Nice. Look at that. We've got a smart one. Stay safe.
See ya, Joey. Yep. You too.
I think that's the thing that people appreciate though about Joey a little bit is the fact that he's like, because he's the type of manager to kind of like that you should be able to feel comfortable telling, but he's also professional enough that like if you give him a suggestion, he'll then translate that suggestion, which could be literally anything, and then bring it up to like the Sanders and May being like, hey, so, people were wondering blah, 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 blah. So what are you guys thinking about that? Essentially. He's supposed to be like that. Oh. Approachable, that's the word I was looking for. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Do an X on that. But yeah, it's, everybody has different mindsets when it comes to criminals. Joey, because he grew, the whole idea is he grew up having, like, a very, like, his mother was a philanthropist, I believe is the word. Basically charity work and all that. Where his father was, like, a state prosecutor, essentially, so, like, the way he sees it is, he doesn't fully understand the intentions of why criminals do the things they do. Like, they're just like, they're like everybody else, essentially, in the sense of, like, they're just trying to do what is best for them, although he doesn't agree with the way that they're, like, with all their decisions. It's very much it's more of a, well, he's, like, understanding of it, if anything. Oh yeah, I gotta transfer. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Uh, 2250. But, yeah. He's kind of understanding, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm not going to... Joey's not gonna attempt to even risk, because, like, the thing is, unlike a lot of people in Los Santos, he doesn't actually have a gun. That's a big thing with how I've been trying to play him. Is he doesn't want to have like a gun as a backup. And it's easier to be like, well, if I don't have the option, like, to me, it's like, if I don't give Joey the option to have a gun, it challenges me to be like, okay, how can I keep him, how can I keep Joey safe? Without having to feel like I need to be aggressive in any way. Be like, oh, boom, ha, easy, got you. I was able to grab my gun, or I was able to fly, or this, or that. Like, it's like, well, if I don't have the option, if I don't, it's a challenge, but it's a good challenge. It's fun. It's an interesting challenge. I don't mind the challenge. But yeah, I enjoyed being able to work with someone. It was good. Although I didn't do anything. I'll be honest. I mean, I say I didn't do anything, but I mean, I asked for like reviews and you know, I tried to add some, like, instead of it just looking like I'm just standing there. It was an interesting day. Very, very interesting. I don't think it should have... There's definitely things that, I mean, felt a little OC that I probably shouldn't have made jokes about, because Joey tends to be a bit more professional at saying those things. We're just like, Joey wouldn't say that. But, that's alright. Guys, I'm gonna get ending the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I will probably see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably. And yeah. Go down below, click the like and subscribe button, I really appreciate it. Also, notification bell, you know. Bye-bye.
I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give in a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man.